Hi guys, how are you doing? Now, today I'm going to remind you of some of those foot drills that we did last week. Now, do you remember first of all why we're doing them? Well, it's really another means to help prevent injuries. 79% of runners' injuries are from the knee downwards, so we really need to help strengthen the feet, which have very little muscle in them, lots of tendons and ligaments. So if we strengthen them, it makes sense that we're going to help prevent the injuries above them. So I'm just going to show you the 5 or 6 drills that we do, 5 with your socks and shoes off, and 1 with the shoes on. So I'm just going to show you them to remind you, and you want to be doing these definitely before you go out on your run, but preferably every day, and you'll feel the results within about 2 to 3 weeks. So first of all, we're going to walk on the outside of our feet. So. The second one is on the inside of our feet. Now you want to be walking at your own pace for about 25 metres. Thirdly, we turn our toes inwards, pigeon toes. Then we're going to walk backwards on our toes. And finally, we're going to walk like Charlie Chaplin. So you've got your socks and shoes back on now. This is to protect the heel for the last foot drill, which is walking backwards on our heels. Okay, so now we're moving on to the strengthening exercises, and the first one I'm going to show you is actually for the legs. It's the upper legs specifically, so for the front and back of the thighs, and also for the bum. And this is called the lunge. So I'm going to show you through and take you through the teaching points. First thing to do is to get yourself into a stance which is wide enough to make you feel balanced. If you have a problem with balance, stand with your arms apart, maybe even just holding loosely onto a wall if you need to. What I want you to do is to look straight ahead, fix your eyes on something solid, and keep your ear, your shoulder and your waist and your hip all in one line. And then focus on lowering the back knee towards the floor like this. Really think about going down and up, and not forward. What you want to do is make sure that the front knee is behind that toe. So you can always have a quick look first, and then get your head in the right position, up, and up. Okay? So, up and down 8 times, and then switch legs, and do that 2 sets. Okay, so now we're going to move onto the mat and do something which is a compound exercise. It works the core and also the legs as well. So it's a combination of a couple of exercises we've done already. You need to have a towel, rolled up towel or a squidgy ball, something you can place between your knees. And you simply lie down and get ready to do your bridge position, okay? So, suck your navel in towards the mat and then release off a bit just to get that neutral spine position. You want your palms facing upwards, which resist the earth to press on the floor as you go up. And then you're going to take a breath in before you start, using your out breath to elevate your body. So, as you go up nice and gradually. And then when you're up, just shift around a little bit. Maybe so your shoulder blades really come down your back. And push the chest out. Really what you're aiming to do is to have as long a line as possible between your knees and your shoulder. And squeeze away on this towel. That way you'll be activating your thigh muscles as well. So this is a bit of everything. Hold it here for about 3 or 4 seconds. And then when you come down on one long out breath, you want to take one vertebrae down at a time. Really nice and slowly. Visualize the spine rolling down and then eventually getting to the floor. But make it nice and slow on one long out breath. Repeat that 6 to 8 times, times 2 sets. And the final one for today is for our calf. It's called a calf raise. What you need to find yourself is a step. A step within a doorway is ideal, or somewhere where you've got a railing, somewhere you can just hold on to gently, unless you've got fantastic balance. So, I'm just going to show you what you have to do. You want to have the balls of your feet on the step, and then quite simply, you're going to lower yourself down and come up onto your toes. Lower yourself down and up on your toes. It's a very specific exercise, you'll feel it right away. So just do 8 and then rest and then do another set. Okay? So that's it for today. What we've recapped is the foot drills, which I suggest you do every day. But if that's a bit much to fit in, at least do them before you go out for your run. We covered the 3 core and leg strengthening exercises. So either do those as part of your strengthening session, which you might want to do on the non-running days, or, if you're feeling really ambitious, do it all in one session. It's entirely up to you. Each of us have different ways in which our week pans out. So, enjoy yourself, get out and do the running, as per the schedule that I gave you last week. Enjoy the outside, spring is in the air, and I look forward to seeing you next week.